Many of you have heard about these brands: Zara, Topshop, H&M, and Uniqlo. I even bought most of my clothes from these stores. What makes us shop there? Well, I think because these brands, they are well known, their clothes are always in trend, and they are affordable. Yes, that is true. But do you know the manner in which these clothes are produced? The answer is industry known as fast fashion. Hi, I'm Jeans, and I'm here to tell you about the negative consequences of fast fashion industry. According to Anna Majoy from University of British Columbia, fast fashion can be defined as cheap, trendy clothing that mimic the luxury fashion trend and is produced at high speed to meet the customer demand. It's true that their clothes is trendy and affordable. So, why is that a problem? According to Matilda Chappell, founder of the NGO Sustain Your Style, the negative consequences of placing fast fashion industry in developing countries can be divided into multiple categories. You might have heard about child labor, but there are more. Paying under minimum wage, overworked employees, and terrible health and safety conditions. Let's examine these one by one together. First, paying under minimum wage. In many manufacturing countries such as China, India, and Bangladesh, the minimum wage that they have set for the labor is about 20% to 50% of the living wage. According to Chappell, a small minority number of fast fashion brands has claimed that they are paying their workers at the minimum wage. That means there are many other fashion brands that are paying their workers under the minimum wage. Sadly, workers make wages so small that they cannot feed their own family, buy the necessity, or have a good quality of life. This clearly violates many laws regarding workers' rights. So paying under minimum wage is not only tragic, but also illegal. Second, overworked employees. According to Pauline Rao, another prominent researcher in fast fashion industry, during the peak season, workers have to work 14 to 16 hours a day producing clothes. This equates to 96 hours a week with a minimal rest and no days off. To put this into perspective, ISB students usually spend 7 to 8 hours a day at school. But can you imagine coming to school at 7:45 and end at 10 p.m. at night with no break in between? Those are the daily hours for many workers in fast fashion industry. It is obvious that they are not only mistreated, but also overworked. Third, terrible health and safety conditions. According to businessandhumansrights.org, many fast fashion factories don't have adequate air circulation. Workers have to breathe in the toxic air and sometimes inhale the fiber dust. This can lead to further complications with lung and other illness. So, not ours terrible, but so are the working environment. Lastly, the most tragic one, child labor. According to UNICEF, 170 million children are forced to work. Since fast fashion industry require low-skilled labor, it is common to find child labor in fast fashion industry. For example, in South India, 2,500 girls have to work in a textile factory for 5 years just to earn a minimum wage. This is not only shameful that they cannot attend to school, but it is unacceptable for the global community to accept this kind of treatment for children. If these information are not alarming you enough, you can see the documentary by yourself. It is available on Netflix. The documentary is called The True Cost. According to the documentary, this is the Rana Plaza building, a textile factory that produces clothes for many well-known fast fashion brands in Dhaka, Bangladesh. Yes, this is where your clothes were made. Sadly, many workers have told the manager about a cracking around the building. A small cracking created a tragic accident. It caused 1,134 people to death and injured 2,500 people. They are no one for you, but they are someone for some people. They are all important, just like us. This clearly shows that fast fashion have detrimental consequences for many workers in developing countries. So what can we do to help? I propose 3 solutions. Buy less, read the label, and shop sustainably. Let's examine this one by one together. Buy less. If everyone buy less, the global demand will decrease, which means fewer workers will be needed. The company will have to readjust their manufacturing practice. Second, read the label. It is important that we read the label before we buy our clothes. We must know what it is made of and where it's come from. China, India, and Bangladesh play a big part in the fast fashion industry. So try to avoid clothes that were produced from these countries. Last solution is to shop sustainably. The cost might be higher than fast fashion product, but the cost is actually good. Workers are treated nicely, and the material is sustainable. Le Bans, Good Karma, The Art Collective, and Continue are 4 sustainable brands that are available in Asia. These brands avoid the danger of fast fashion. Look, I know I single-handedly cannot solve this fast fashion problem, but maybe if we work together and have more informed decisions, perhaps we can improve many lives of mistreated workers in the global marketplace. Thank you.